Okay. Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to remove an object 3 different ways. The content aware fill tool, the patch tool, and the clone stamp tool. Okay, so let's go and get started. Open up photo. There we go. Open up Photoshop and go ahead and pick a photo that you want to remove an object. In this case, I'm going to use Katie here. Okay, I'm going to want to move her friend here on the lower right corner. So first I want to make it a little bigger. So here, I'm just going to go fit to screen. Okay, so the first tool we're going to use is content aware. So if you hover over on the left hand side for the tools button, click on the lasso tool. Okay, and then lasso around the object that you want to remove. Okay, in this case, I'm going to pick a front over here, right? So make sure that you lasso around, you have the marching ants like that. Then you go to edit and you look for content aware fill. Then the window shows up, and here in green, what Photoshop is doing is picking up the background where it's going to fill, content aware fill the object you want to remove. In this case, it did a pretty good job. You can kind of see over here on the right, it's kind of blurry, but nevertheless, it's, if I hit OK, then hit Control D, or in your case, Command D, you can deselect the lasso tool and you see that disappear. Okay, that's the first way. So let's click on the second photo that I have of her. Okay, so the next tool we're going to use is the patch tool. So if you hover over the tools here, look for the patch tool, which is this one right here. Left click on it, and then with the patch tool, lasso around, just kind of like you did for the first one. Okay, let me do that again. Okay, you don't have to be perfect with the outline. Okay, so this is the area I'm going to patch. See that? So now I'm going to left click inside and then drag up to patch a copy of the object that I'm going to patch, right? So if I go over here, see how it's too dark? It's going to pick up that. It's like this copy is making the copy. So I don't want to go here because the asphalt is a little bit darker here. I kind of want to go as close to I can to where the object is. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to go like that. Okay, so you're going to hit Command D to deselect, and that looks pretty good, right? All right, so here's the third way. Click on the third image of her, third copy. Make it bigger. Okay, so now I'm going to use the clone stamp tool. Okay, so you hover over, look for the clone stamp tool. Here it is right here. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. What I'm going to do, I'm right-handed, right? And you want to pick a bigger brush, right? This is already 700 by default. Yours may be like small, so I would make the bigger the brush, the better the tool, to be quite honest, right? So I'm going to make mine 700. Okay, so here I have the size. Okay, I'm hovering over with moving it with my right hand with the mouse, and then on the left hand, I'm going to hit Alt on Windows, or in your case, Option. Put your finger on the Option key, and then you see the crosshairs and where the Options key, and then I'm going to left click is where I'm going to clone stamp onto here. Okay, so if I go right here, okay, let go, right? I have my left finger on the Options key, and then I'm just going to left click. Now I let go, left click. Continue going on until I stamp, clone stamp over the object I want to remove. Now, what I should be doing is hovering over, like making circles, but you see it kind of went over. You kind of see the pattern. The way you stamp it, you need to like make it better than that. So I'm going to go over. Okay. I kind of overdid it, but you can see it removed the object and kind of made a pattern. So this one looks a little obvious, but for this video, I'm just going to leave it like that. So here is the clone stamp tool, the patch tool, and the content aware fill. So it looks like either the patch tool or the content aware fill looks good, right? That's the content aware fill, and this is the patch tool. Which one do you think looks better? Okay, so either case, I'm going to go and save it. Okay, obviously this one was, I kind of overdid it, but you get the idea. Okay, so I'll show you how the content, and for this photo, I'll show you how sometimes the content or fill tool doesn't work. Here's a picture of Dixie. Let me make it bigger. So here I want to make this lady disappear. When I took a picture of her, I didn't realize there was somebody walking, but I had to take it because she was already smiling, and I can't catch her smiling too often. So here I'm going to go click on the lasso tool, and I'm going to lasso around the lady as much as I can. Let's do that again. Okay, again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to lasso around the object you want to remove. Just like that. Then go to edit, content or fill. Okay, and then there, see, she disappeared. Okay, it looks okay because she's gone, right? If you look at it, so if I hit okay, you can see, but you can kind of see a distorted image, right? It looks okay, but you know, if you were a really eye for detail, you can see that it doesn't, this line of the wall of the mall of Foot Locker doesn't actually line up. So this is an example of how sometimes these tools don't work. Okay, in any case, let's go back to pick one of these that we used. Okay, can decide between content aware or that one. I'm going to click on the patch tool. So now I'm going to file, export. I'm going to export this as, okay, this one is going to be after. I'm going to name it after. Let's name it after 2. I already have a copy there. Okay, so what I'm going to want you to do is show me the before picture and the after picture. Okay, when you upload it on the Google Photos album. Okay, so add the album. Yep, I muted myself. Okay, there's the, I'm gonna look for the before. I want the before and after. Okay, here's the original. And then here is the after. There it is. So I can compare. So I can see your before and after. Okay, before, after. Okay, and that is it.